Hello, my dears. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I would like to talk about the commonly used phrase, "It's not you, it's me." So this excerpt I'm about to read is from Urban Dictionary. It explains the term as a reason one gives when terminating a relationship with someone who turns out to be repulsive and or mind-numbingly boring. Like I said, this is from Urban Dictionary. I don't think that's true. I think I'm just going to use that as a way of how we take this commonly used phrase and twist it, like truly twist its words to just mirror it and make it the opposite of literally what the words intend to be. With that sentence, it's so easy for us to find fault, look for blame, look for some sort of reason to make the situation black and white. I am the problem, to just give it a definitive stamp, because it's easier to cope or process or move on from a situation when it feels as though it's simpler to understand. Just say the problem is me, and then I can go on about my day rather than be confused and not understand from your perspective of what went wrong. But like I said, it is from their perspective. There are so many reasons and unlimited factors as to why someone doesn't want to continue a connection with you. And I'm gonna say it, a lot of these factors have probably come into play before they even met you, before they even knew you existed. And I don't mean that in any way to belittle you or the value that you brought in towards their life. I just mean that in the sense that the problem really isn't you. I'm not going to say it's their fault either. I've noticed within a lot of friendships that it is so easy just to say, man, like, F that girl, or screw him, he doesn't deserve you anyways. I don't think we have to belittle or put down other people in order to uplift our friends. Once again, that's just another way of trying to make something black and white. Like, they are bad, you are good. You are victim, they are evil. But remember that, we're all living on the same planet and we're all experiencing life for the first time too. Unless you believe in reincarnation, but still new memories. In order to extend grace to other people, we also must extend grace to ourselves. With that being said, really do analyze and accept the fact that the factors of them not wanting to be in a relationship with you highly likely actually doesn't have anything to do with you. I know it's so easy for our brains to put 2 and 2 together equals 4. And the 2 is them, the other 2 is me. Why do we not equal 4? If they are 2, then I must be the reason. Then I must be the reason why we do not equal 4. But what if them telling you, it's not you, it's me, is saying, you are the 2, but I'm not. I'm just not, and I'm really, really sorry. But I think you deserve to equal 4 with somebody, and it's not gonna be me. I hope that equation analogy made sense. After you can extend grace to yourself of, okay, maybe there isn't any place to put blame with the black and white processing. It's gonna be easy to try to find a place to put the blame. If it's not within ourselves, it must be within them. But pull yourself out of this equation. Pull yourself out and look at them alone. With that sentence that was said of, it's not you, it's me. Reading behind those words, reading behind those lines, like I said, it's going to be really easy for those words to kind of bounce back at you and stick to you as if, no, it is my fault. But keep those words on the page and read behind it. There is something going on with their life. You have no idea what's going on behind that sentence. You have no idea what happened before those chapters that you have met. And I think it's also easy to think about, oh, they can be with me, they just don't want to. I think this school of thought comes into play a lot because of the popular social media phrase, if he wanted to, he would, or if she wanted to be with me, we would be together. I do think that love is a choice, but usually that choice is made after things feel aligned, things feel right and things feel good. And it takes both sides of the love in order to be on the same page as to the timing and the feeling and the communication. Depending on how selective one is, chances are your possibility might lower. But that's okay, because you have choice too. You have power as well, and selection as well, to be intentional and thoughtful with who your next love is going to be. There's a huge beauty to choosing love. I don't want anybody to think about it in terms of, oh, she's just picky, or he doesn't like this one thing about me, that's why we didn't work. If there's actually any truth to that, then just say, okay, accept the fact that I will no longer be a character in your book anymore. You drew the boundary, you said the words, now I will take my leave. Once again, my dears, if someone says it's not you, it's me, believe it. Put down the highlighter, it's not you, and highlighting, it's me. Put it down. Maybe there's something going on in their book. Read the whole sentence and understand that even behind that sentence, there are so many things outside of your knowledge that could be affecting that decision, and it's not up to you to change their mind, because you are worthy in your own ways. If they don't have the capability of seeing that, and you have done your best to be who you truly are, then maybe they'll never see it. And you can't force them to do that. You can't force someone to read a book that they don't want to read. But with them saying this sentence and letting you go, it gives you the freedom to, okay, take your book back and share it with people that actually do want to be a part of your future chapters. Share it with people that are so curious about your past ones and wonder as to who's the author, always a part of these wonderful stories. I think it's easy to try to place blame and fault and diminish the other person in order to feel better about ourselves, but how I started feeling better about myself is by raising them even to a higher degree of admiration and empathy, and trying to see their perspective of where they are coming from, understand that they are going through their own life too. I am not here to idolize you, I am here to see you. Once I saw that they are also their own human with their own issues and their own stories, I was able to wish them luck. I was able to wish them happiness for the rest of their life, and may they continue to keep walking this world and be better for it. And I was also able to hope the same wishes for myself. Now, I find peace knowing that, like, although we are separated, there's no ill will between us. Although I was hurt, not necessarily by them even, but by their decision of no longer wanting to be connected to me, I was hurt by our disconnection, not by them. Even though I felt hurt, I took the time to heal. I took the time to find my peace outside of them, find who I am outside of them, and like myself more for it. So yeah, I guess those are my 2 cents on the commonly used phrase, it's not you, it's me. Thank you so much, my dears, and I wish you a new favorite album and a new favorite radio station. Thank you so much, my romantics, and I can't wait to see y'all next week. Bye, guys. It's so easy to say,